Okay, hi YouTube. This is a new thing that I'm gonna try doing. It's bad chess, good chess. It's what it sounds like. I'm gonna review a bad game where I play bad and then I lose and then I cry. Then I will review a good game where I won and it's less bad. Now, if you don't know who I am, all you have to know is I'm bad at chess and the weather outside sucks. So you're gonna hear me sniffle. Um, You probably don't care that it's cold outside or that I sniffle, but you might once I start talking and you hear me sniffle. So if you don't like that, go away. Um, and I'm doing this so maybe I will get better at chess and I'll play consistently and I'll try and get better and, be less bad. Okay, so this game I'm black. I play some Carol Con. They play e5 really early. So I'm like, all right, I'll just treat it as advanced Carol. They push another pawn, and I'm like, all right, it's just the Caro. Okay, they love pushing all their pawns, and you might be thinking, looking at this game, how did you lose this game? This person doesn't know how to do anything. They're not developing any pieces. They're pushing all their pawns, and that's why this is bad chess. Because I'm bad and my opponent's bad. We're both bad. Okay, so I'm developing. They move another pawn. They just want to push all their pawns. I move out here because I'm like, maybe I'll trade off this bishop, my good bishop, and I'm gonna trade it for their bad bishop. Terrible. Okay, so this is not a very good move. And it allows them to push again. And then I think, I think I'll give another check. But it likes that. They're like, yes, make white push all their pawns. Okay, so they did. They gave him an exclamation point. What happens on chess.com is they give you exclamation points, and then you think, I'm so smart. Then you keep paying for their membership. Okay, so I go away, and then they offer to trade my bad bishop. I'm like, yes, my bad bishop. It's gone. So everything's going fine. All right, it says I could have attacked the pawn chain, and they said what? They wanted a5. Okay, so uh, they want me to blow up the position, which is interesting. I don't like blowing it up. However, I guess it makes sense because what do they do if they play here? What is it? C takes b5. And this looks okay, so that's the best move. Which is very odd, because if I play this and they play that, I don't really like that. But then I guess uh well actually yeah, I guess I block, and then if we trade, then this is really good. They have all their pieces back here. But then again, I'm not doing that much better. Okay. So why is, I mean, I guess that's why it's about equal. So does it really matter? I A5, the computer likes telling you to push side pawns for some reason, which is fine, which is fine. Okay, but I didn't want to do that. So, oops, go back to the review. I just played A5, and I'm like, I'm gonna play B6. That's what I was thinking. Normally, when you play Caro-Kann, you want to push here. However, that looks a little, hard. Maybe it's too hard. But B6, C5, maybe. There's only two pawns. I could have probably figured something out. So maybe that would have been better. And by maybe, I mean, yeah, I have this, and then I just set this up. That seems normal. Okay, so they finally develop, and I'm like, don't go here. But this is kind of a waste of time. I probably should have just kept going and going and going. What do they want though? Oh, they want A5 here still. That's funny. Okay. The computer, they just want me to blow up the position this way. Which is fine, because their king is less safe than my king. I guess. I don't know. Actually, it says plus 0.75. How could this happen? I'm playing all the. Well, I don't know. They just like. The computer likes all this space for what, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but I didn't do that, and he's pushing more pawns. He wants to make them even weaker. No. All right. And I think now. Okay. you might be thinking, oh, he's finally setting up b6, c5, and he's gonna be amazing. No, I was actually planning this move, and then I realized, what if the knight goes here? And then I'm sad. And you'll see what I do. It's not very good. Okay, they have a really tall pawn. That's good. And I set this up. I'm like, I'm gonna do this and this. Why did I do that exactly? I think what I was thinking was if I play here and they do this, I do this, then it's harder to get this moving. And by harder, I mean it's not that much harder. What? There's nothing else that can support that. So why did I do that? I was thinking here, then here, or here, and then I can't really get to this square. Because if this goes away, if I move my knight over here and he trades it off, and I lose a pawn out of the exchange. So if I go here, 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 and then we trade on c4, I lose a pawn. So I was like, I'll play b5 first, but I can't play b5 if my knight's in the way of my b pawn. So I'll play this first, and then they just close the position. And it says this is a mistake, but I was like, oh, this is so bad for me. Because I only see one idea. That's because I'm bad. So, actually, I don't know. What do they want? They just wanted to take, maybe? Just kidding. Attack a pawn chain. They wanted to attack, like, this or something? Yeah, because if they play that, that's annoying. Here, 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 and then, I don't know, they... Can they do it right? Well, I guess the tension, threat's stronger than the execution or something. Maybe they just keep it like this for a while. And then at their leisure, they'll play here. And then, I don't know, this guy's not having a lot of fun. I gotta castle this way, and that's not fun either. Because they get to keep this tension as much as they want. But they didn't keep the tension. They, did this, and then I did this. Queen over here, and I'm playing the castle this way. Okay, h4. They just... How did I lose this person? The answer is I'm bad. Okay, they wanted to move a rook off the starting square. So what do they want? They just wanted this. Oh, they hate that. Just kidding. They wanted this. I guess in case this ever opens up, then this pawn really sucks. That makes sense. Okay, but they didn't do that. And we made a bunch of maneuvers. Okay, they're going too fast. They're too fast. Okay, so you see I castled. White does a whole bunch of whatever. I get an outpost. I'm like, yay, I'm the best. And I have this weak h6 pawn. I say weak, but it's okay. Why did I play here? I think I was like, I don't want him to eventually go here. You'll notice this knight is over here. It's really bad. Why did it do that? Oh yeah, it just does this. I'm like, I was afraid of like this. Maneuver over there. Now it takes even longer to get over there. Why? Okay, but they moved their knight over here. And I got an outpost. And I thought to myself, maybe I will try and eventually break here. So I wanted to double up my rooks. I wanted to bring my queen over to the king side. But it doesn't like this move. So what does it want? Strike at the center with a pawn. That's insane. What they want? This? That's mega insane. This is mega insane. Maybe this move. What? Okay, so the computer is a little crazy. They're like, actually, just lose some pawns. I guess because this king is so bad. What do they want? He takes. What? Why can't you play? Oh, if you play here, you get check. Is that worth it? Okay, so what if you did play here? E takes, because I don't understand. So E takes, knight takes c5. They don't even want they want this move. And then you get this outpost. And I guess this is just really good. You know what? Yeah, I guess my king is fine. I mean, this is pretty good. My worry is this move because I'm moving this knight away. So this position's too complicated because I don't know anything. However, looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I could see that being cool. So what did they want? They want queen of three, queen of three, probably knight b3, b3. They want it over here. Ah, they want this fork. But then you just defend it, and then I don't know. I like this move better. It looks like I centralize the knight, and then the queen gets to come out and have fun. That looks fun. I don't really get this is too. It says knight e4 check is okay too. All right, too complicated for me, but all right. That's not what happened. Instead, we played over here, and then I doubled rooks because I'm like I'm smart, and this would end up being very annoying because he just took. I took, and then he takes here, and now this G pawn becomes a huge headache for the rest of my life. A huge headache. Okay, so I took, we took, we did a billion trades, and this is terrible. However, the evaluation says 0-0. It didn't feel like 0-0. It says 0-0. It says it's equal. I wanted to. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna cry. Okay. It says this was the best move. The moves I was considering, queen to get over here and knight over here. And the reason why queen over here is good, they wanted me to play queen over here eventually, which I wasn't even considering that. I was just like, I gotta defend the g pawn, and there's too much going on. This is too much. But the computer says equal. It's not equal enough for me. This move I didn't understand. They don't want this check. So that was weird. But it still says equal. Okay. So I decided I wanted to defend my weak pawns in case someone, some shenanigans happened. And then f5, and I'm really sad. I'm really sad. I'm like, I can't do this. And White played this in like 1 second. They're like, I'm playing f5, you can't stop me. I was thinking really hard, like, can I stop this somehow? And then it's like, no. I was thinking of rook moves. I was thinking of all sorts of stuff. So I didn't see the idea at all. And what happens, what it wants. Okay, so if I go over here, what it wants, queen h8. I don't understand. So, what are the moves they want? They want knight over here. Okay, that's insane. That's not insane because it's getting the knight active. However, I thought, why wouldn't you just play f5 here? And it says, oh, it says there's a Mega Mongo tactic. So maybe I should not look at this, except I'm going to look at it now. I'm looking. It says rook h3. So basically, bully the queen. That's the only good move. I wouldn't consider that. I would have like thought of this and try and get my other pieces active. Although I don't know, this doesn't look good either because yeah, I don't really get this. So queen h3 or rook h3, bishop e3 to block. What is the idea? Bishop e3. G takes f5. All right, and then my. Okay, so I guess the idea is just make a bigger threat than this. So if they were to take and I took and they did this, then I go here and then I stop the pawn from going anywhere. And I have a free queen. Yeah, the queen's just hanging here. Well, here's another idea. What if the queen just took, I take, you take here, and I'm still in time to defend it? Oh, it doesn't even want me to do that. It wants me to go here. What the heck? Wait, it wants me to go here as the best. Okay, see, it's too complicated. This is why, sometimes you just knock it at chess. Okay, queen h1. It thinks more about this move. Why can't I just push? Why can't I just do that? and then bishop f8. Bishop f8, allowing queen. There's a tactic I don't understand. Okay, so bishop f8. No. 34 bishop. Wait. Bishop h. Oh, okay. Oh, you have check this way. It's like, I was reading this line, bishop f8. I was like, what? Oh, it wants that. Okay, so I was reading this alternative one. That's why it was okay. See, that's why I'm bad. I can't even understand what the computer is telling me. Okay. Um. So if you just try and push it, then you check. King f3. If you play here, then you lose your rook, and then you lose your pass pawn, and then you cry. So you have to play here. Then you play queen g2, queen g2. Wait, then you play queen takes. Oh no, that's the alternative line again. God dang. I'm getting the queen h3, king e2. Because you can't go here to defend. You can't defend the rook. Okay, so it's impossible to defend the rook. Is what's happening. All right, I understand finally. You can't just push the pawn. That's too complicated for me. Although it better not be too complicated. I better figure it out. Okay. So this is the only good move with the idea of threatening this, and then you have all the king is too exposed. So that's why the position here is equal, because it looks like you can eat my g-pawn and play f5 right away. But actually it's harder to do that. And I was just sitting here really scared. I was like, white has too many things going on. Ah. But turns out I actually had counterplay. That's really interesting. Okay, so I didn't do that, unfortunately. I played here, trying to defend. I was like, I'll play here and indirectly defend like this. I don't know. So then they played f5 right away, and I was like, I'm gonna do this, and now I'm not under attack anymore, and it's at least defended like that. That wasn't very good because you just push. This would have, bad. So now what do I do with this? I think my reasoning was if he pushes, I'm gonna open up and get my queen into the game. So I'm gonna give him a minor piece, and that sucks. But white's minor piece over here isn't doing very much. So maybe I'll get some counterplay, and the king is exposed, and I'm the best. I think that was what I was thinking. Actually, yeah, that was definitely what I was thinking. Okay, so we took, and then the king moved away, and then what? I don't have another check. He's just gonna run away. I was like, okay, now I can get my rook behind the pawn. My passed pawn, my only hope. It says that's terrible. So what does it want? It wants... I don't know, maybe it wants this. Better than what I did. Oh, it still wants this idea. Yeah, again, I don't really comprehend, right? So if you take this... So, I mean, white doesn't have a passed pawn anymore. But what does it want? King d1. And then it wants me to give up a pawn. See, that's why it's too complicated. God damn. I guess just opens the position up more. Try and get at the king. That doesn't really make sense. Um, hmm. King d1. All right, let's think about it. So, let's say white does something that I would think they would do, such as like, ooh, a free pawn just for me. Why does that not work? You play rook g6 now, and it's defended, and this is pinned. And it still says white's winning. So, I mean, it's still bad for me. I don't know. This queen h8 idea is too... I think I just don't understand. In this position... what does it want? Bishop takes g5. It says that's best. What's a different idea? Queen g3, putting even more pressure on the g5. Just eat it. All right. I actually don't think I'm gonna get anything out of it. Maybe someone in the comments will yell at me and be like, "It's so obvious on move 34." You're allowed to yell at me. Normally when I stream games, I'm like, don't backseat me because I'm playing the game live. Um, don't tell me moves. Okay, that's cheating. Uh, Sometimes I even put it emote only mode. However, if you're on YouTube, you get to yell at me all you want, but you have to be nice to me, otherwise I'll delete your comment. Okay, queen here. They put more pressure on this. It says overlooks an opportunity to win a knight. So what is? So what are they asking about? So if you just oh, it wants like that, and then you have to stay defended here and here. So even if you try to do both, then it's overworked. So you do this, this, and this. Okay, I understand that. That makes sense to me. Okay. So white had a tactic here, but they're winning. They're so winning it doesn't really matter. Okay. They're so winning. Um Now they're less winning. I try and defend it more. I'm like, I'm the best. And my idea was I'm gonna push my passed pawn because that's the only hope I have. They move their bishop over here. I'm like, I want to defend it again. They keep moving around. I'm like, oh, give me this. And I figured the other idea I had was if I go here, I can fork them, but he'll probably see that. And he did. He defended like this. The computer says question mark, but he's defending against me forking. So why is it a question mark? What does it advances an opportunity to win a pawn? I don't get it. Okay. So if I do this, then this is too much. Then I cry. Now I'm stuck defending this asshole forever. Okay. Because I can't maneuver the knight to go behind it or anything. So what am I could do this. Alright. And then because I'm stuck defending everything's overworked. I can't defend both of these things. Okay, and then I cry. Sob, sob, sob. He's gonna do this. Yeah, and then he's just up a minor piece. It's not very good right now, but he'll get over here and I'll cry. Okay, I understand. All right, so I'm like, I'm gonna trade away this active piece, which is trading when I'm up all this material. Now, I thought this was so slick of me. I'm like, I'm gonna make the queen go somewhere it doesn't want to go. And what I didn't realize is, um, it'll find something to do. Like it could go here and trade off like that. I don't know. But he found this move. It says it's not the best. Okay. Now, what it wants, I think, probably just push again. Oh, wait, hold on. No, let me retry this move. I'm guessing it just wants me to push my pass pawn. Hooray! Push the pass pawn. Yeah, unfortunately, I was like, it's guarded here, so what am I going to do? But maybe I needed that. Maybe I just needed it to do this. I don't know. The problem is, if I push, I don't know how to continue. Eventually, the king's going to help out. Well, actually, maybe the king can't help. I don't know how the king would help out. Because you want to attack this you want to attack it. It's defended twice. You want to attack it 3 times. So the rook can go here. The queen could go like here or something. And maybe you get the king over here somehow. But it's very hard. Okay, maybe the queen goes here. The rook has to go like over here. Queen here, king over here. Okay, so the knight blockades and you remaneuver a million years. And then my goal is don't let them do that. Don't let the queen get over here, then here, and the rook do this, and then knight king goes over here. Because if that ever happens, then they have too many attackers, and then I lose. I guess that's what it wants. Okay, so anyway, he forced a trade of rooks, and then we played this very painful endgame, and I lost everything. And then I was like, his king's open though, and then eventually he got this, and now I don't have any. I don't have any checks. It's too powerful. And then I cried. Okay, so we played a million more moves because I didn't never resign, except when I'm really tilted. I resigned a few more times later. That day, I played really bad yesterday. This game was yesterday, and it wasn't very good. Go me, except for one thing. Okay, so that's that game. Here's the game I won. I'm the best. Okay, how long is this thing? Gosh dang. 26 minutes. I gotta go faster on some of these. Or I don't have to. I do what I want. Okay, here I'm playing white. Playing against the French. I don't know how to play against the French. I know some of the themes because I play Caro-Kann. Alright. I saw this move and I was like, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, alright, I don't know how to play. So, we're out of book already. But I'm like, I gotta defend this pawn. I'm defending. And I'm like, I can't exchange it. That's fine, I think. But I was like, I want to go up. So it's like an advance. It looks kind of like an advance. Then he took here, and I was like, that doesn't seem right, because it lets me have this square. So we'll trade, and I'm like, I'm going to get this square for my knight. Hooray! Okay, so then I'm like, I don't want this knight to go here, because then I have to trade it off. I don't know what I was really doing. I was like, I want to be annoying. They said allows the opponent to eventually win a pawn. So what happens? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, because I undefend this square. And I can't defend both of these. This move actually does come later, but at that point I have a way of defending both of these. So I didn't see this for like forever. Okay. Yeah, so this is me playing this move is bad. Okay, so I told you this is a good chess, but it's good in that I won, and I like winning. That's good to me. Okay. Alright, I played this bad move. Black continues to develop because they don't understand the French either. I castled. They like that. Mind you, this move is still on the table. Okay, there's H6 is best. Okay, how come queen here wouldn't be good? Or as good, I guess. Because then it says knight c3. Then, okay, so if knight c3... What happens if you take it? Can I trap the queen? Is that why it's bad? I guess it's just not very helpful. Because after I'm... Well, this is hanging, so I should probably not have that hang. So I guess I would play like this. Okay, it does say bishop d2. And then I'm going to play this, and I'm going to be annoying. I guess that's what's happening. That's my best understanding. It's just not as good now. But why? I guess something about the way this is positioned now? I have no idea. To be honest, no idea. Okay. Bishop h4. I was like, I want to keep this pin because I'm greedy. And then they pushed g5. That was best. I thought this was... I was like, I want to induce black to push all their pawns so that their king side looks stupid. But the game says that's good. Now, I guess the reason this is bad is because they can threaten, they can figure out a way to, if they ever push this, then my bishop is going to be stuck here for a while. I'll be like, ooh, I'll hide it away. So, okay, I guess it's bad. It says it doesn't want me to do this. Okay. Now, I played here because I'm like, I want to go here eventually or something. And I didn't want to go like over here. What did it want me to do? Okay. What's this? Does it actually? No. Reveal an attack on a pawn. Hmm. This always retreat, I guess. Now, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You just play h5 and then it's still defended. So, but I assume I'm missing something. Okay, so if we all right, the engine's too complicated. I need to understand the ideas. So like computers are cool and they're helpful, but you need a little more than that. Okay, so it's so white. So the computer says, okay, trade these pawns for each other and make it really complicated. Okay, that's too complicated for me. So I'm like, oh, I defended it, and you cannot attack my B pawn anymore. Hooray! So Black eventually found this idea, and then I was like, oh, I don't like that. Misses an opportunity to pin a knight. Oh, h5. Okay, so they wanted to pin my knight. They wanted to play here. Okay, and then it says what? It wants me to play knight c4. I guess I don't have to. Well, this seems like if I play over here to f4. I mean, this is a better diagonal because I can remaneuver to the queen side or whatever. So actually, all right, I get it. Yeah, because I can do this, and that seems better. However, I was thinking I want to attack. I want to look at this guy for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. So I played it bishop h4. I really wanted to look at this bishop. It's not being pinned anymore. Um, but I understand why it said, okay, maybe go over here, protect your weak pawn. And again, white, it wants black to just pin me. Okay, so I've moved knight c3. Hooray! I developed. And it stops this idea. I think at this point I saw this idea. I was like, that would be annoying. So then I played here. Actually, I think I thought of that when I played here. I might have. I played it. I played a lot of moves really fast this game. And then I was like, maybe I should have played something else. Okay. But alright. Always play king b8. a4. I was like, I want to be really annoying. I got all my pieces over here are pretty good now. Defending a lot of stuff. This pawn is defended pretty good. This is still defended. Everything's defended. Okay. This is defended, etc. They ignored it. They took the open file. What did they want? Maybe I would have played like here. But I don't know if that's good. What did they say is? What would they have said is the best move? A6. Okay, just keep everything together. Don't have to overextend. All right, A6 or A5. When is pushing 1 or pushing 2 better on the sides? That's the eternal mystery for me. Hopefully I'll get better as I go along. But as far as I can tell, I thought this was reasonable. I thought rook here was reasonable, and I was like, well, if he's gonna let me keep pushing, let's go. And then he runs away, and then I go up again, and I'm like, that looks annoying. And it's pretty well defended for now. 6. I moved here. The other move I considered was queen here, and then moving the rook over here. And then, okay, so after I made this move, I think I started thinking, yeah, when I moved here, okay, before I moved here, right, I was like, maybe I should have moved the queen out and do this or something. However, I was thinking, what if I play here? And then this comes through, and then I kill the queen, because, or, it's an annoying pin. Basically, this queen is attacked, and she runs away, and then I get this really nice outpost. Really, really, really nice outpost. I go here, get this. That's pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. Okay. So they moved here, and I was like, okay, I either move this away. This will be annoying. And by annoying, I mean there's this, and then this pawn is pretty loose. And I have to think, I mean, I have this move, so I thought maybe that's okay. But I thought, this would give a lot of counterplay. Like they give him a minor piece, but then they blow things up. These pawns, maybe they make an attack on my king side. So, if I had to well, I actually wondered about this move. Just um, pawn over to g4. I was like, maybe that's okay. So let me retry it. I'm curious if it thinks this is okay. It actually says it's horrible. Uh-oh. Force doubling of pawns. Oh, I mean, I guess. That doesn't seem terrible. I play here, here. So like what? This, and then... That looks okay to me. Although then I have to think even more about this. So maybe not. Okay. So, yeah, I was like, I didn't want to double my pawns. I don't think it looks... Well, I mean, I didn't think it looked that bad. But I also was like, well, he's got a bunch of pawns here. I don't want to deal with it. So I simplified. I was like, all right, you got me. So we're going to give you this. But it's a whole lot of nothing for right now. They're not close enough. I can always put like here and then, I don't know, then this is over. That's what I thought. I played this kind of instinctively. I was like, I thought if I trade here and do this, I have f4 and I just solidify this pawn and then I'm happy. However, I was also concerned right after I played f4. I was like, what if I played here, bishop here, and then I have some opportunities, be annoying. So it doesn't like this. So I thought, what about this move? It actually hates that move for some reason. Hmm. Permits the opponent. Okay. So you play here or something? No, it hates that move too. Okay. No, it says h4 is the... What? Black plays h4. Bishop f4. Bishop a... and then you just trade the bishop. Then this isn't any fun anymore. Then I don't have this. Okay, okay, so I get why this is bad now. But that's what I was thinking. Man, I thought this was a good game. It turns out I'm bad. Shocking nobody. Um, so I played f4. I was like, I'm just going to solidify the center. Now, you might notice that it opens up this diagonal for the king. And, this bishop, there's still not a great way for it to get active right now. Okay, all these moves. This move looks okay, maybe. Although then I would just move it out the way somewhere. I'd probably move it here, and then this is annoying. You can't just take with your bishop because I kill you. Okay. He moves king a8. I thought about him, like, he's probably gonna, like, play here and then here, try and threaten this at some point. So he moved king a8, and I moved to defend. I was like, I can attack this if I want. I'm gonna defend here, and maybe if I ever need to defend this, if I want to do like 10,000 things, I can do it. I also thought, well, black has this skewer. As long as my knight's here, then I'm okay. So I thought, should I be worried? So for example, if I played like knight over, if I wanted to get over onto this square, for some reason, although that doesn't look very good. If I want to play like here, take this, and then let's say black skewered me like that. And then I take the queen, they take my queen. Oh, no, I wouldn't take the queen with my knight. I would have taken it with the rook, I think. Or maybe no, wait, because if I do it, it's with check. Yeah. It's with check. And then rook takes, and then bishop takes, here takes. I was like, okay, I think that looks okay for me. my king is still safe. This pawn is still really annoying. I'll figure something out. That's the thought process I had. I was like, my rook is over here. It's gonna be really annoying, and these pieces are no good. Okay, knight over here. They attack, and I'm like, I'm going to take here, and I finally did it. I took the knight d5. I was wondering if, there was an earlier time I could have done it, and then there were all these other threats. So, like, here, for example, like, all the way back here, I was like, can I take knight d5 here? I thought it didn't work. Or, like, here. So, if I played here, it would have been a huge hater. Bishop takes d5. Rook takes c7. It still says I'm winning. It says I'm not winning as much. So, rook takes... and then bishop takes f5. And then they're going to have more minor pieces than me. Play here or something. They'll have a minor piece, they'll have a knight and a rook for a queen. And the pawns are, I have one extra pawn, but one of them's a pass pawn. Although it's blockaded pretty well right now. So I guess there is that. Anyhow, so this is okay. So I could have made this exchange earlier, but I was like, I should probably just deal with this guy. And that turns out to be the right move, because if I simply take on knight d5, then it's no good. Doesn't like that either. Okay, so either of these moves is... Although it says it's okay, actually, it doesn't lose very much. When it's evaluating it here, the evaluation thingy says 3.8 right here. Right here, 3.8. So, but the analysis here... Oh, it also says it's pretty good. Okay, so this is not the best. Okay, so I thought maybe there's a better time to get this cool, chicanery going on. Getting rid of this pawn here was helpful. Okay, so over here, and only now do I take. Because you can't take with the pawn. Actually, hold on a minute. I hate going back so much. If I played here, what's stopping this? I guess oh, well then I take here and then they're just down a pawn. So if they played here, although this is still not as good as it was giving me, or just what I ended up doing. Bishop takes f5. Man, I'm smart, but I don't understand why I'm smart. So that's also bad. I accidentally played the best move. So I was still thinking about this move. Knight takes d5. I wish I could analyze it more. It's too complicated. Alright, so knight d5 here. So now what's the difference? If you take, what's so different about this situation? And then I take, and then rook takes c7. Then what do I have? Rook takes c1, and it's still defended like this? Did I not have that in the other variation? Hold on. Maybe this will help me shed some light on whatever I have. Okay, so knight takes, bishop, rook takes, bishop f5, e takes f5. Ah, and I don't have rook c1 defended by this. So my queen is not over here on this better square. That's the difference between those two situations. Okay. Yeah, alright, I get that. That makes a little... Alright, so having myself improve my position a little more. That's fine. Okay, so he didn't want to go down this line where I kill his queen and etc. So, played here. I attacked it again. Okay, notice they can't go like here, because, I'll kill them dead. Alright, moves over here. I thought I wanted to push my big center. It's defended. It's having a great time. I calculated if he plays like here, then rather than take right away, I thought I'm going to play here first. They'll take, and then I get to play this move. That's what I had thought. So, was that the right analysis? Bishop takes d5. Okay, it actually says knight d5 is the best. But it says rook takes c8 is also winning. This is more winning. However, that looks crazy to me. This is more winning? I'm just pinning myself. Hmm. Why is the... Oh, well, it reveals this. Okay. The other thing is this reveals that, but maybe that's not a big deal. Oh, you can't do that because this hangs. Oh! Yeah, the other thing is I'm like, if I play here, if they take here, because you have to analyze this take. Okay. I'm like, if I push and they take, you have to analyze this take. Then I thought, oh, this is hanging. But actually, then this is much worse, and then I'm going to kill you dead. I'm going to kill you dead, so you have to defend it somehow. I guess this is the only way. And then that doesn't look very good. And then I guess the computer says there might be a better way. Okay. Anyway, this is all to say D5. Push the center. You know, make black regret life choices. Okay. So they're doing all that. Bishop A4. I was like, okay. That's annoying. Because what this knight is stopping this. This bishop. This bishop could actually do something. You know, I was like, okay. Don't do that. However, I thought, you know, if the bishop does that, I could probably just block. So maybe it doesn't really do anything. So I was like, all right, I'm going to trade first, and then I'm going to push d6. It doesn't like me trading. Not as much. It says I had a more accurate move. It wanted d... Wait. I played d... Oh, it just wants d6 now. Ah, so it doesn't even want me to give him a chance. Oh, man. So what is this? It says queen takes c8. So that's okay. So if this line happens, they want this right away. Bishop, just d6 right away. So then what happens if bishop takes d6? That's the best move, it says. That's pretty brutal, I guess. Yeah, I guess this move is annoying. You can't take here. You gotta babysit this little baby. Yeah, that is pretty annoying. Yeah, you know what? Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Okay. So what happens if bishop takes d6? Just to read it out. This is we're analyzing. So e takes d6. Now I have this passed pawn. Hooray. That's a pretty good pawn. I can't defend both of these. And also this is going to hang. So it looks a little weird. It looks weird to me. I was like, if they trade this off, and then I'm like, okay, bishop b3. Knight takes g4. What? I have a knight takes g4. All right, that's too complicated for me. What? I thought I was gonna like take back. Knight takes g4. I mean I understand it's unleashing this. However, knight takes g4. Double exclam. So just ignoring this. What is the threat? Queen D. Okay, so it wants queen d7. Okay, so if you take, y is taking. Okay, it says it's okay, and then queen f3 like this. Okay, then rook c6 is the only way to stop mate. That looks ugly. Then 95, and then this is a big attack. So this move is just a remaneuver over here? Is that what's happened? So now I'm gonna like kill you dead? That's why knight takes g4? Alright, well if I played that move I'm probably cheating because I'm 1600. That's an insane line. I'm very glad I looked at. So d6 is best. Because their best move is just to lose this, just give up this bishop that's not doing anything. I have this killer e-pawn. I want to push it. And then I get some killer line. Okay, so yeah, because I don't have to retake this right away. Because I already won. I lost a pawn, but my pawn's really good. So so in this line, do this. So I'm down. I lost a pawn. Or, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do it like that. So in this, oh, I get my pawn back though. Like, that's very funny. This is too much. And then I guess what is this bishop doing? This bishop's still here hanging. You have to take. Okay, what if you don't take? It wants queen e8. Okay, you allow this, but it doesn't want that right away, because then it dies. Queen e8. Okay, then queen b3, because it's not attacked anymore. No, it says that's a green check. It wanted knight f, so it wants this again. This is nonsensical. Okay. I'm going to stop analyzing this line. It hurts my head. It's too crazy. All right. So they threatened this piece like I thought they would. Okay. I played this rook line. We traded off. Then I get to push d6. Because now the queen isn't, looking at it. I was like, that looks better for me. I also have this move. So that's the other one I thought, what about this? But if I play here, then I lose this pawn. Like, they just traded off, and then I cried. So here, and then I gotta move this guy out. And then this isn't a very good spot. Because then, you pin it, I cry. Okay, that doesn't look very good to me. I mean, I still have this move. It doesn't look very good. So I was like, I don't have time. I don't have time to play rook over here. That's what I thought. So I was like, okay. Then I'm going to play d6. And then they took, and I took, and everything is happy and defended. They played here. I played here, and then they blundered their queen away. Okay, and then I won. Woo! They had like 20 seconds. They had no time on the clock. They went down to like 10 seconds and made this move. I'm like, all right, you probably had something better. I think they wanted to infiltrate and try and create some counterplay, and they just forgot this existed. They're like, which happens to me if I'm under time pressure. I make insane dumb moves that don't make any sense. So okay, that was the game. That was my good game, and much cooler than my bad game, I think. All right, that took longer than it should have. Probably mostly because I'm bad. But looking at my games and being like, oh, this is what the computer thinks. That's interesting. Why does it think it? Hopefully that's a way to improve. Look at your games. Okay. I like looking at openings, but I know that that's not like the most effective way to learn. You just have to play games, learn tactics, learn to end games. Openings is like the least important thing to learn. But I like learning openings, so I don't know. And by like learning openings, I mean it's kind of tedious and annoying. And it's like memorizing everything. Tactics are good. And at my level, openings don't matter because we both play nonsense, and then it's who can play better, who's better positionally, strategically, tactically. And as from the game where I lost, you saw that I just was not good positionally, tactically. My opponent plays a nonsense opening, he pushes 10 pawns, and then I cry. Okay. So that's the video. We'll see if I do this again. Hopefully, maybe it'll be shorter next time. I don't know. Maybe I'll just focus on certain key moves and I'll do that. I don't know. Tell me if you think I'm stupid or whatever. Anyway, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.